Why no one can afford to live in America anymore. For decades, the United States has been seen as the land of milk and honey, a place where hard work could buy you a home, fill your fridge, and secure a future. But for millions today, that dream feels like a nightmare. And here's why. Reason one, the housing crisis. Across the country, the cost of simply having a roof over your head has spiraled out of control. Rent for modest apartments now eats half a paycheck. Home prices have climbed so far beyond wages that entire generations are locked out of ownership. Families are crammed into smaller spaces, moving farther from work or living in vehicles just to stay afloat. The American dream used to have a front porch. Now it has eviction notices. For young adults, the idea of buying a home is as distant as winning the lottery. Entire neighborhoods have transformed into investment properties for corporations, pushing ordinary people to the fringes. And the more people are pushed out, the more they realize that stability in America now comes with a price tag they'll never be able to pay. It's not just a housing crisis, it's the slow disappearance of the very idea of home. Reason two, groceries and everyday essentials. The weekly trip to the store has become a painful reminder of how far your money doesn't go. Basics like milk, bread, and eggs have doubled in price over the years. Fresh produce is a luxury for many. People aren't filling carts anymore, they're calculating every item, choosing between dinner and tomorrow's lunch. Parents skip meals so their kids can eat, and seniors cut back on prescriptions to afford food. What used to be a simple errand has turned into a constant budgeting battle, fought in fluorescent-lit aisles. And for many, the shame of putting items back at the register is becoming a regular, humbling part of life. In a country of abundance, millions now live with the constant fear of running out. Reason three, healthcare costs. In the wealthiest nation on earth, getting sick can bankrupt you. Even with insurance, deductibles and copays can wipe out savings overnight. Families are forced to choose between life-saving treatments and keeping the lights on. And for millions without coverage, a single accident can mean a lifetime of debt. Emergency rooms send bills that look like phone numbers, and payment plans stretch for decades. People ration medicine, delay care, or avoid the doctor entirely because they can't afford the bill that follows. In America, health isn't a right, it's a privilege only the lucky can afford. For too many, survival depends not on the severity of the illness, but on the size of their bank account. Reason four, inflation and the declining dollar. Every dollar you earn is worth less than before. Inflation isn't just an economic term, it's why your paycheck feels smaller even when the number hasn't changed. Gas, utilities, clothing, all rising. The value of your money quietly erodes and there's no pause button. Grocery bills grow heavier with each visit, rent climbs silently, and even a night out or a small treat feels like a luxury you can't afford. Savings lose value faster than you can accumulate them, and the idea of financial security fades with every passing month. Even things that used to feel affordable, like a weekend trip or a new appliance, now require careful planning months in advance. Families watch prices climb with a sense of helplessness, knowing that no matter how much they work, their dollars buy less and less. Long-term goals like education, retirement, or owning a home feel permanently out of reach. It's a constant grind, a slow squeeze, where every decision carries the weight of survival. Small victories feel fleeting, and even budgeting feels like navigating a storm with no compass. Many wonder how long they can keep up before the pressure becomes unbearable. It's like running a race where the finish line keeps moving farther away every single day, no matter how fast you run. Reason five, wages and job security. While costs explode, paychecks crawl. Many Americans work multiple jobs and still can't make ends meet. Job security is a myth. Layoffs can hit anyone, at any time, and benefits vanish with the position. Working harder no longer guarantees moving forward. Promotions are rare, raises often fail to keep up with living costs, and bonuses are increasingly symbolic rather than meaningful. Even full-time work doesn't protect families from falling behind, and the stress of just surviving becomes a constant weight. People sacrifice sleep, family time, and mental health just to keep a roof over their heads. Workers are forced to choose between spending time with children and earning extra income to cover bills. The constant pressure creates a cycle of anxiety that feels impossible to escape. For many, the dream of stability is replaced with the reality of perpetual motion, running in place while the world moves on without them. For many, it's just running in place until you fall behind. In today's America, effort doesn't always lead to progress. Sometimes it only delays the collapse. Hope feels conditional, dependent on luck rather than skill. Families are left questioning if there is any path forward at all. The truth is, living in America today has become a battle that never ends. Every day, families struggle with costs that rise faster than paychecks, with bills that seem to come out of nowhere, and with the stress of trying to keep up in a system that doesn't pause for anyone. And while the headlines may shift and economic reports come and go, the reality for ordinary Americans remains harsh and unrelenting. This isn't just numbers on a page. This is real life, affecting real people in ways that ripple through communities, relationships, and futures. But here's the important part. Understanding what's happening is the first step toward taking control. Knowledge is power. When you know the patterns, when you understand the forces that drive costs, wages, and inflation, you can make smarter decisions for yourself and your family. You can protect what you've earned, you can plan for the future, and you can find ways to thrive even in difficult circumstances. Ignorance might have been bliss before, but today being unaware is expensive. If you're watching this, you now have the insight that most Americans are missing. Take this information seriously. Review your spending. Look at your financial priorities. Think about housing, healthcare, and daily essentials. Understand where the pressure points are, and take action before they overwhelm you. Small changes in how you budget, how you save, or how you invest your time and resources can create a buffer against this ongoing storm. And don't forget to subscribe to Economic Indicators. Hit that notification bell so you never miss the insights that can keep you ahead. Share this video with your friends and family, because this is information that everyone should know, especially those who think the American dream is still guaranteed. Comment below with your experiences, your observations, or any strategies you've found to survive, because the conversation itself is part of the solution. Remember, the economy moves quickly, but you don't have to be at its mercy. There are ways to protect yourself, to outsmart it, and to make the system work for you instead of against you. And that's why at Economic Indicators, we focus on giving you clarity, actionable strategies, and the perspective that most people simply don't see. At Economic Indicators, we do not wait for the economy to change, we outsmart it.